World. Yeah, I'm Chris Ambundeko, Ambululi. I can say I'm a student at Pwani University. Okay, I've been trying to work in a particular hypothesis. In 2017, I've been trying to come up with a particular theory. I've been working through in this theory for quite some time, since I was informed to, since I learned the topic magnetism. So I've been personally trying to go through to review something. I've been trying to come up with a new concept in physics, whereby I'm trying to come up with a new current that I hope, when I do a thorough experimentation on it, will change the world in terms of current. Now, just as a brief part of introduction, I must say that I must appreciate the fact that for a long period of time, we have been working with the AC and DC currents. That one is acceptable. So when you're talking in terms of the new current I'm trying to come up with, it is a current that is going to come from magnets. I've personally done some review. I've personally done some theoretical review in terms of magnets, and I'm questioning that there can be a relationship between magnets and sunlight energy to derive a new current. And that's why I'm telling you today, the world should be able to smile, because once this current is going to be proven true, then everything will change. We all appreciate the work of Tesla, who invented the AC/DC current. We all know that the SI unit of current is amperes. Now, when you're coming up with a new current, we want to state that it will not work as the same way. The principle of mechanism is going to be very much different from the AC and DC currents. And that's why I'm promising the world that everything is not going to be the way it has been, because we have been suffering a lot. We have been spending a lot to get the AC/DC current, because it's a bit expensive. So when you're talking in terms of the sunlight energy, the magnetism, the relationship between magnets and sunlight energy, there's going to be action of the sunlight energy to the magnets that is we are going to modify that process to derive a new current called the Ambundeko current. So we are calling the current Ambundeko because the person who is trying to come up with the theory is called Ambululi. So just for identity, we are deriving a new current called the Ambundeko current. Now, we all know that magnets have particular particles inside them called domains. And since for a long period of time, magnets have played a fundamental role in the technological world, be it mobile phones, be it telephone receivers, we all appreciate the work of magnets. Hans Oersted, a French scientist, is the first person to investigate the relationship between magnets and electric current. We all appreciate his efforts. And in conjunction with it, I am trying to come up with a current that will change the world. A current that will be cheap to derive. A current that will indeed serve the fundamental purposes in enhancing the technological advancement, in enhancing the industrialization in the world. Therefore, fam, I wish to promise you that I'm going to work hard through experimentation, through thorough review of the theory, to make sure that everything is going to be set clear for this current to come. Many people will be asking yourself, what is the reason behind this current? How will it work? That is a good question. And it's a question that only depends with what is your expectation in terms of the answer. Now, when I'm saying the principle for working, the mechanism for the working of this current, I want to clearly say that I will release a soft copy to every one of you. That's after I've done the experiment, to ascertain the truth of this theory. As for now, it is a theory, it's an hypothesis. So once I'm going to validate it, I'm going to put it as a law in physics. So I'm requesting for maximum support from you guys. I'm requesting for a lot of maximum support for you guys, and I will really appreciate. Now, let us be optimistic, because this current is going to be of much benefit to the world. This current is going to change the world. This current is going to ensure the technological enhancement of everything in the world. The magnetic dipoles, the magnetic domains are going to play a very crucial role in the action, from the action of the solar energy, sunlight energy. It is going to cause alignment in the domains. It's going to cause alignment in the diamagnetic dipoles in a magnetic structure. And when you talk in terms of the principle of mechanism, it's a complex thing that I can't just describe it right now until I have personally sat down and come up with a standard mechanism, because what I'm saying right now has not been proven rightly. It has not been proven correctly to some extent. So the prediction of the principle of the mechanism of the working of this current will depend on the success of the experiment that is going to be soon carried out. So I'm hoping I will be given a chance at Pwan University to carry out this experiment to ascertain the validity of this theory. I must say that the soft copies are going to be available. Everyone who needs it, I will release the soft copy. I will release the soft copy for the world to see it. It is a 23-page for soft copy, including the hypothesis, including the abstract, including the acknowledgement. It's around 23 pages. I hope the world is going to be ready to support me in this journey. Otherwise, let us be optimistic of this current, because what I believe, it is going to change the world. So, just as a matter of elaboration, the current is set to change its course of process from the AC/DC current. We are not saying that the AC/DC current has no purpose now that the current is going to be invented. No. We will still appreciate the work of Tesla, because all a long time we have been using the AC/DC current. When you are charging our phones at home, when you are working with the refrigerators to make our drinks cold, when we are receiving telephone calls, when telephone wires, we are using AC/DC current. Our sockets, our extensions are making use of this current. Our electric motors. So, inventing this new current is set just to minimize the expenditure cost in deriving. We all know that sunlight energy does not come with any cost. It's a natural source of light. We are trying to ensure that to enhance the minimization cost of energy of the current that will serve the crucial purposes in the world. We all should be optimistic of this new current. We all should hope for the best for this current. And through unity and through maximum support, this current is going to be successful in the whole world. Let the world know that it is going to depend on our individual efforts to make sure that indeed we have come up with this current. An overview. The new current will not have the SI unit name. That is, if the new current is to come, because in any physics journey, we expect two outcomes. Either it will be successful or it will be unsuccessful. But basing on some experimental overview, some experimental preview, I think I am 75% sure that this current is going to be successful, and it will be the first current in the world to invent it ever. It will serve the benefits of the world. It will serve the benefits of the people of the world. So we all should be optimistic of this current, because it will serve many fundamental processes. It will minimize the cost of electricity, be it in a household, and everyone can access it. We shall overcome the maximum expenditure of currents through this journey. We are hoping for the best. Now, in 2017, I developed an idea of studying magnets and soon released a 4-page theory, which I worked on it when I was still serving as an untrained teacher at a particular secondary school. So I have been perfecting the theory to date, and I must say the soft copy I'm going to release is one of the finest copies. It's one of the finest concepts I have personally worked for. I'm hoping for the best. So in case you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments below, because I'm going to upload this video in the YouTube. Or you can personally call 0701 22 67 99. Let the world know that the new current is coming. All the best.